So spoilers for chapter 1054 are starting to trickle online, and it is absolutely freaking me out. And in saying that, if you guys have jumped on this video and you've seen the title and you've seen the thumbnail and you thought, oh shit, I've been spoiled for the chapter, don't be afraid, you haven't. I've just made this title and thumbnail to do with the topic. If you guys don't want to be spoiled at all, you can go and leave this video and wait for the official release. Now the time has finally come. We are actually getting leaks early and bits of info from leakers in regards to this chapter. And I have seen a little thing or two, and honestly, it's not something that I intended to see. I really tried to avoid spoilers and stuff like that, but stuff has just popped up. And I'm kind of like, fuck it. I just want to just look into it a bit, because it could mean anything. Honestly, somebody could say anything right now, and it could be regarded as a spoiler. So I'm just like, fuck it. Let's just kind of look into it and just kind of speculate about what could happen. But I'm seeing some names that have popped up. I'm seeing titles of the chapter that could possibly be, and I'm freaking out, and for good reason. If any of what I've seen online is true, I mean, I'm currently freaking out right now just thinking about what I've read and what I've quickly seen, and I just need someone to vent to. I just need someone to chat with, just to let all these emotions out, because if this is just such big news. This is the final saga of One Piece. We had that fantastic little message from Oda just talking about how we're getting into the final stage, the final phase of the story, where he's going to be drawing all of these reveals, all of these secrets will finally be shown to us, and how he's been looking forward to this for so long. And now we're getting into the final saga with chapter 1054, and the leaks are starting to come out, and I'm scared and I'm worried, and I just need to I just need to let loose all of this energy. I've just woken up, and I've seen some names, and I've seen some hints, and I don't know how to feel. Okay, I don't know how to feel, and I just need to be here, and I need you guys for moral support, for emotional support. So this is the tweet that made me freak out, and for good reason, because if this is true, and we're starting off the final saga with Shanks, it's over. Like, what? What am I supposed to do with this information? Like, I'm already stressed and excited and prepared and hyped about One Piece Film Red, because we're going to get some Shanks info. We're going to get Shanks on screen with the possibility of Luffy being involved with Shanks, meaning the thing we've been waiting for since the very start of the series. Anything to do with Shanks, I'm signed up for. I want it, alright? I want to see that. So, when this popped up on my feed, I didn't even want to see this. I just was scrolling through, just seeing everybody's funny little tweets and funny little memes, and then this popped up. How am I supposed to process this? This is how I process this. This is my only recourse to be able to do this. And it's honestly this that made me make this video. Like, I just like, alright, I haven't seen anything else. I haven't seen anything else. I only saw this. I saw TCB scans say, info is coming out right now, be careful. I'm like, okay. TCB scans. I'm being careful. I hear you. I trust you. Every week. I hear you. I'm away. I'm hiding. That happened. It gave me the warning. And then this popped up. And I'm like, okay, it's over. Like, can you guys understand why? I hope you guys can understand. Okay, so yeah, so this is what started it all. This is what started it all. And if Shanks is starting off chapter 1054, like in the last chapter, where it started 2 chapters in a row with Mary Jo's, which is absurd. Like, who does that? Like, you know Oda is serious? When he starts 2 chapters back to back with Mary Jo's, this man is serious. Could you imagine if they just started the chapter with someone, with like Shanks? The very first panel in that chapter is going to be legendary. If there's a text box that's going to just introduce this final saga, what if you're going to flash... What if you're going to flash forward? What... Oh, and the narrator? Oh my god. When the narrator, like, introduces the gravity of the situation, it has, like... Oh my god. I love it when the narrator has that spiel where it's like, what you're about to witness is when the new age of pirates begins. Like, the most legendary war the world has ever seen is about to commence. When they have like an introduction foreshadowing the events and the gravity and the scope of the situation that's about to happen, legendary. Oh my god, I love that. Oh yeah. Also, just by the way, if you guys are interested in just following my Twitter to see what I'm doing, it is just here. It is just HypeHunterYT, and I've just got a bunch of info on there. Me just talking. I do love that we're getting Luffy versus Shanks, and the winner gets a Mercedes-Benz. I do love that about the new film Red. Okay, so what I'll let you guys know is that I've just read a genuine piece of info in regards to this spoiler. And I just want to let you guys know, if you don't want to have any concrete, proper leaked info from this chapter, please head away from this video, hide in your bunkers, and wait for the chapter to be released. I'll see you guys later, and we can go and chat about it then, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But for now, I'm going to talk about this piece of info. So apparently, the title of the chapter is going to be called Entei. Now, when I saw that, I thought it was some kind of joke, because, you know, Entei is to do with Pokemon and stuff like that. But this is the piece of info that I saw just now. Emperor of Flames is the name of Ace's Entei attack. So, the title of this chapter is going to be related to Sabo. And we know that during the Road to Laugh Tale series, and I did a video on this previously, that there was news that a character had died, and everyone was reacting in the Revolutionary Army, going like, oh my god, Sabo, this can't be true. So the assumption, or what we're led to believe, is that Sabo had died. And that is the most absurd, crazy news that could happen off screen. Like, it's just too much to even be true. You know what I mean? But, I mean, it's very, very significant. And it would be a very, very nice way to transition the focus of the story towards the Revolutionary Army, which is a very, very pivotal part of the story, of course. And to do with Dragon. So, it would be a nice way to transition it towards Dragon, to then potentially have Dragon and Luffy finally meet up, or finally have some more info in regards to Dragon being revealed, especially if it's the final saga. So it'd make a lot of sense. So apparently this chapter's title is going to be related to Sabo, whether it be Emperor Flames or Entei. And we know the news that a character had died, and it looks like it's related to Sabo. But another piece of interesting info is that Ryokuju is a Logia-type Devil Fruit user. A lot of people would have already guessed that by now, but it's neat that apparently that is going to be confirmed in this chapter, and that there's no break, which is fantastic. I mean, I'm so happy that Oda has had his break. I honestly, seeing this come back and just imagining this man having a break after all the work he's done, getting recharged for this final saga, I'm so happy for him. That's such good stuff. Either way, like, if this chapter has Shanks, it's over. If this chapter has a bombshell reveal such as Sabo having died, like, I mean, what crazier way can you think of starting the final saga of the series? But also, in saying that, it's very hard to believe that that could be a thing, because it's just going to be a rehash of Ace all over again. And a lot of people wouldn't be a bigger fan of that. I mean, it'd be different because there wasn't a rescue Sabo arc. It wasn't, we tried to help him and rescue him. It's just, he died. But also, for a character as significant like that just to go, it's very odd. Especially since Oda doesn't really like killing characters. And if he does kill his characters, he lets them have such a tremendous amount of weight and a tremendous amount of payoff to justify their death and to make the most of an emotional impact with their death. So it doesn't totally add up, but it would line up with switching the focus to the Revolutionary Army towards Dragon, like I mentioned. So I'm going to go and be leaving it here, guys. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section down below. What are your predictions for the next chapter, the start of the final saga in One Piece? I'm so excited for this to finally be released. And I'm so excited to be able to go and have all of my reactions, all of my thoughts throughout the entire final saga here on YouTube with you guys, and I'm excited to go and be through the whole journey with you all. Be sure to go and like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out, and we're getting so close to 1,000 subscribers, so I'm super excited about that. I hope you all have an awesome day. Take care, and I'll see you all on the next one.